G'day guys, welcome back to another episode. You're watching Flashlight Crazy. Today my pocket carry is this Citadel. This is a matte finish titanium Citadel. I've put a green boot in it and it has 5000K tint, drag and driver, triple emitter. Really nice light. Makes for a great EDC. It's a knock around light. You know, bang it up, smack it up, whatever. It can handle it. It's got thick skin, tough as nails. And it has a 16340 rechargeable battery in this. So I like that because it's not too heavy, it's still got decent runtime, and I don't really use it on turbo, so the runtime lasts. All right, that's my pocket carry for the day. But today we are reviewing the Fenix LR40R. This has a spotlight and a floodlight, guys. Let's check it out. All right, so here it is. Let's just check out the box first. Max 12,000 lumens, 773 meters of throw. And inside, you do get a little nice foam package like this. You will get, if I just pull it all out, so you will get an enormous O-ring. That is just a spare, thank you, Fenix. Here is your charging cable. So you've got a USB-C to USB-A. That's going to charge back here in this charging port. Now, if we open it up, there's your charging port to charge the battery and the light. That port there is so that you can use this as a charger itself. So if you plug something into here and then you charge your phone or whatever, it's easy done. Now that is just the battery cover that goes over the battery when it's shipped to you. Fenix does this in all their products. You get a pamphlet with just other available products, which is really cool. I like that. This is your warranty card, which you will not get unless you buy from an authorized dealer. Please support local businesses and authorized dealers, not grey markets or giants like Amazon. And here's the user manual. LR40R user manual. I will go over most of the stuff in here. Lastly, you've got your holster. So this is a pretty decent holster, much better than some others I've seen from Fenix. Goes in like that. This goes over the head to secure it. Bang, look at that. Very nice and secure, not going anywhere, double looped. With some Velcro. You got your hook thing here. Really nice. Kind of looks like someone like Hannibal has been strapped into the electric chair, but definitely looking good and secure in there. All right, so this is the protected battery that you'll get. Very powerful, 12,000 milliamp, 3.6 volts. So, goes down the barrel there like that and close it on up. All right, so now in the hand, this light is very comfortable. It is a beast, but it's comfortable. It doesn't feel like it's gonna fall out or anything like that, fall out of my hand. Now, there is your reflector down the center, right? And then you have all those emitters all the way around the edge. So the reflector is for your throw, and then those emitters around the edge are for your flood. You have a stainless bezel all the way around here. It does complement the light really nicely. It matches the buttons. And you've got heat sinks all the way from the top of the face all the way down to the neck and then even at the bottom neck there. And they are very needed because this light is going to put out a lot of heat. As I showed you before, that is your charging port there. And when you push it in, it is quite secure, although it can flip up pretty easily. But, you know, this isn't a light probably that you're going to be taking near water. I mean, I could be wrong. You might take this near water. It makes a great searchlight. So if you're searching around water, then that would make sense. But just be careful with that. Don't flip it up and then put it in water. Here are your buttons here. So single click shows you the battery level indicator, and those light up there like that, showing that that is full. And then press and hold activates the light, but we can go into that soon. The body is comfortable. You know, if you can see in my hand here, the body is comfortable. It's very comfortable to hold. Thumb doesn't, I wouldn't say falls naturally on the buttons, but your thumb has easy access to the buttons. So it is quite a nice, comfortable light to hold. Very powerful as well. So you do feel like you've got a lot of power in your hand when holding this light. And you're not wrong to think that it can reach a whole long way and lights up, you know, a large area with the flood. Now that's just the bottom of it there, so it can tail stand, not a problem at all. And it is a very heavy light. So Fenix says that this light is actually 500 grams without the battery. So with the battery, it'll be probably close to 700 grams, if not a bit more. But in terms of length there, we've got about 15 and a half centimeters around that area. And we've got just shy of 8 centimeters is the face width. And we've got about in between 5 and 5.5 centimeters is the body width. So those dimensions do make for a comfortable light, regardless of the fact that it is quite heavy. Now, this guy is actually quite easy to use. So as I said before, if you single click, you get your battery level indicator in those 4 blue dots there. If you press and hold, it activates the light. Now, I'll just turn it off. You can see on the symbols there. Now, it's not very clear, but if you do look closely, that is going to be your throw because those lines are straight out, and that's going to be your flood because those lines are a bit frayed. So press and hold the throw, you've got your throw. Press and hold off. Press and hold the flood, you've got your flood. Press and hold off. Okay, now, once you've got one of them on, it's just a single click that cycles. So that's the lowest output for the throw, or the spot as Fenix calls it. And that there's 50 lumens, which you're going to get for 92 hours. Really, really good, decent throw on this output as well. Then if you single click, it'll cycle up to 150 lumens for 44 hours. Single click again cycles up to 350 lumens for 22 hours. And then single click again, that's 1,000 lumens for 7 hours. That's a brilliant, brilliant high, by the way, guys. 1,000 lumens, 7 hours, 640 meters to throw. The reason why it's able to get that far, 640, is because it's pushed out by 101,900 candela. So that's a really, really special piece of technology you've got there that can sustain 1,000 lumens for 7 hours. That is a phenomenal spot you've got there. Now, single click again, goes all the way around to the bottom. Press and hold turns it off. Press and hold turns it back on in the last mode. So it does have memory. And let me just get you to high, press and hold off, press and hold on, high again. So you do have your outputs memorized no matter what they are. Now, if I turn that off and turn the flood on, now you've got the flood, same style of output changing. So press and hold, turn it on, and single click to cycle. So this output here is your 350 lumens of low. You get that for about 22 hours. Single click up again is 1,000 lumens for 7 hours. Single click up is 3,000 lumens for 2.5 hours. Single click again is 6,000 lumens for 2 hours. And then the final click there, that's 11,000 lumens, which you'll get for 45 minutes. This is a phenomenal flood here. And I tell you what, in the night shots, you'll see this just illuminates anything and everything in front of you. Really, really a special illuminator. Look at that. Look at the spill all around here. God, the heat on that is amazing. The spill, coming all the way around here, that just grows, man. This is a phenomenal flood. But now, I want to show you something. So, if I press and hold, you'll get strobe. Yuck, that is full on. Strobe is 3,000 lumens. And then if I single click again after that, you get SOS, which is 350 lumens for much more extended runtime. Single click, back to your output. Press and hold, off. Now, if I have spotlight on and I press and hold the flood button, look what happens. Bang, you get flood and spot. See the spot? So you've got spot, and I'll just turn the spot off so you can see. Gone. Back. Gone. Back. So this actually has the ability to use spotlight and flood. Now, I'm going to test in the night shots if that is actually useful, if the spot is bright enough to actually push through that incredible amount of floodlight. But if I had to guess, I would say that it will be useful. It will just add a bit of clarity at a distance, but I could be wrong. So let's find that out in the night shots. Now, just before we go to the night shots, this does have a 1 meter drop resistance and 2 meters underwater because it is IP68 rated. All right, guys, let's head out to the night shots now, and then we'll come back for some final thoughts and prices and where to buy the Fenix LR40R. See you in a sec. All right. This is on the throw, obviously, and that is the lowest output. Now, hotspot and spill beam, but just watch the hotspot as I cycle up. Look at the clarity and brightness. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that is the highest output. Getting the top with ease. Over 100 meters away no problem. So it's got some good throw. Now, turn that off. Whoa. Okay, so wow. Okay, so that's a lot of flood. And if I just take it over here, yeah, that's a crazy amount of flood. But what this thing has, its secret weapon, boom. Oh, whoops, there we go. Look at that. It's also got the spotlight on. Now, it doesn't do a crazy amount, I think, but it does add a bit to it. Because spotlight off, spotlight on. So you can see the top of that tower, spotlight off, spotlight on. So down here it's not doing too much, spotlight off, spotlight on. I mean, yeah, it is at the back there, spot off, spot on. I suppose it does actually help for the distance. Spot off, spot on. Yeah, it definitely does actually. Back there at that back fence, I can see the graffiti a lot easier with the spot on than I can with the spot off. But man, look at that flood. So cool. Wow. Very, very cool. That is a lot of light. Look at that. All right. See ya. All right, so you're going to find this at lightshop.com.au for about $470, I think. Could be cheaper, actually. It is in the 400s. Could be $425. $425 to $475 is where it's at, guaranteed. But let's talk night shots. So I do think I was right in that the spotlight, whilst the floodlight is on, does help. It's not dramatic, but it does help. It adds a little bit of clarity at a distance, I think, especially at that back fence there when we saw that with the spotlight on, it just adds a little bit of clarity right at that back fence with the graffiti. So I do think useful if you're using this as a spotlight, absolutely. Now, if we just have a look there again, that's exactly what you're going to get, and it's just absolutely beautiful. That is such a nice setup with emitters, man. So, would you buy this? Well, if you want a light that can do it all, I think you would buy it. I think that if you have a large property or you need a searchlight that can cover a wide area, this is definitely a great light, but it's more than just a floodlight because you can quickly, with the push of a button, swap to just have a hotspot and spill light. So it kind of is the best of both worlds, I do think. You know, you've got the Olight Marauder, which gives you the actual spot with no flood or no spill whatsoever, and then you've got the flood. That's pretty good, but I think I prefer the reflector beam, you know, the hotspot and spill. I think I prefer that. So I do like this light, and I think it's great, and I think that applied in the right applications, this is going to be someone's best friend. It's made well, it's Fenix, they're a reliable, well-known company, so, you know, tick, tick, tick there. And the price is pretty reasonable. Light Shop's always very reasonable with their prices. I will put a discount code for 10% in there as well. So if you click on the link, head over to Light Shop. If you do want it, just use the 10% discount that I put in the description. All right, guys, thanks very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time, stay cool and stay safe. See ya.